First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
That second down play nets a -4.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Richards. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Whitfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Whitfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On first down, Whitfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Richards. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Richards. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wise. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right, they saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
What's good on the extra point? And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 3rd down, Richards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's White. And a fast footwork by White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Off play action, Richards. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down after the Orleans defense holds serve. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Whitfield. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this is caught. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The lone touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Throwing on 1st down. Richards. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up the crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. On 1st and 10, Richards. He finds his man, complete. That's Wise. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. The final shot before break. Whitfield steps away to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And a trio of the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! That's called Jerry Jeudy, 28 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Richards. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On first down, Whitfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richards. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. This will be caught. Judy. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Whitfield. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Judy, 30 yards. And the Saints get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one complete on the slant route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on 1st down. Richards. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. On 1st and 10, Whitfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Richards. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Richards. He'll leave this one for White. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. With that last effort, He has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
From the gun on third down. Whitfield. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerry Jeudy, 35 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richards. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he spins past him and into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, White. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Richards on the left side. A catch by White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 1st down, Richards. He's got White here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Throwing on first down. Whitfield. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man. Complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Wants to try to end the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richards. That's complete to White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Richards. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.